It's Molde versus Arsenal in the Europa League tomorrow night. Who will start for the Gunners? And is Mikel Arteta mismanaging the Arsenal squad? Hi and welcome to Stay Gooned. I hope you're all doing well and keeping safe. This is the Red and Whiteboard Show, bringing you Arsenal and football news and views. Arsenal travel up to Norway to face Molde in match week 4 of the Europa League tomorrow night. With 3 wins out of 3, a victory tomorrow night will all but guarantee Arsenal's progression through to the next stage of the competition. Arteta will likely make changes for the game, so I wanted to do a quick predicted XI for it. But before we get into that, I wanted to discuss how Mikel Arteta has been managing this Arsenal squad, and is he in fact mismanaging it? Quite a few of our players have felt the wrath of Arteta, and with results and performances not the best at the moment, this is for sure the most challenging period of his tenure so far. The latest player under the cosh is Nicolas Pepe after his sending off against Leeds at the weekend. I wasn't able to get a video out after the game, so let me briefly address that. Pepe did let the team down with that headbutt against Alionski, and he deserved to go, but for me it's been completely blown out of proportion. Arteta was very strong in his condemnation of Pepe after the game, almost hanging him out to dry, and the response from some fans has been way over the top, with some even claiming that he should be sold in January. Pepe has since apologised for his actions and apparently had to hold crisis talks with Mikel Arteta in order to be drawn back into the squad. It's all a bit much for me. He made a mistake, but it's not the end of the world. He's not the first player to get sent off, and he certainly won't be the last. The more concerning thing for me is the limited starts Pepe has been getting in the league since the start of the season. Arteta has been automatically picking Willian over Pepe. Despite his poor and average performances, Pepe was not getting a look in until of course that game against Leeds on the weekend where Pepe blew his chance. Despite that, I think he should have got more starts in the league. He made a strong finish to the end of last season, and in the Carabao Cup and Europa League he's been putting in good performances and getting vital goals and assists. I don't think Pepe's had a run of games since he joined us, and considering the amount of money we paid for him, it's rather bizarre that we're not using him more. Pepe can be frustrating, but he never gives up, and he's always got that goal or assist on him, and he's got that ability to change the game at any given moment. Willian, on the other hand, seems to start no matter how he's playing. Don't get me wrong, I do think Willian was a good signing. He brings experience and know-how to the team, but I don't think he should be starting over Pepe. Certainly not how he's playing at the moment. It seems to me that there's some favouritism going on there. Another situation that is baffling is that of William Saliba. We're still waiting to see him in a competitive game. It doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. There was talk of loaning him out before the window closed, but that loan move didn't materialise, and William Saliba seems to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. This was after Arsenal had of course refused to let him play in the French Cup final with Saint Etienne last season. He must be really down at the moment with the way he's been treated. He's not getting a chance at Arsenal, and they're not even loaning him out so that he can get some game time elsewhere. Not selecting him for the Europa League squad was a further blow, the one competition that's well suited for blooding young players, but for some unknown reason he was left out of the 25-man squad. The fact that Pablo Mari is in the squad makes it even worse. He's been injured since June. In fact, he's been injured for the majority of his time at Arsenal, yet he's still occupying a spot in that squad. This is of course on top of the Mesut Ozil and Guendouzi situations, both of them in exile, with Guendouzi on loan at Hertha Berlin at the moment. Then there's the Socrates situation. He's barely kicked the ball since March, and he's not been included in either Europa League or Premier League squads. So why did we not just let him go in the summer and let him get on with his life? It seems to me that he's just been left hanging in the middle there. Results have been poor. Aubameyang, Lacazette misfiring. We haven't scored from open play in the league for about 7 or 8 hours. The problems seem to be mounting for Arteta, and he needs to be very careful. There's a danger of him losing that dressing room, and if things don't improve, with tough games coming up and the prospect of fans returning to the stadium from next week, Arteta needs to turn this around very fast. I think he does deserve a bit more time, at least until the end of the season, and maybe another transfer window where he can bring in the attacking players that he wants to. but he has got to get a grip of the team and the results in the immediate present. It was at this time last season that it all started unravelling for Unai Emery, and I really hope the same doesn't happen to Mikel Arteta. There's been a lot of positives since he's taken the reins, and I do think there's a lot of potential for him to turn into a really good manager. And one of those positives so far this season has been our navigation of the Europa League, winning all our games so far, and if we win tomorrow, we're all but through to the next round. We play Molde, who we played in the last round of games and beat them 4-1 at home, with Joe Willock putting in a man of the match performance. But will he start tomorrow, and will Pepe play? Let's get into my predicted XI. No doubt there'll be changes for the match tomorrow. A lot of the youngsters have travelled to the game, the likes of Emil Smith-Rowe, Miguel Aziz, Ben Cottrell and Folarin Balogun have all made the journey, but I think they're more likely to be on the bench. I think Alex Runarsson will come in goal. I don't think Leno will be risked for this game. It's not a must-win game, although a win would be nice. I think Runarsson will get the nod over Leno. And we'll go with the back four of Tierney, Gabriel, Mustafi and Cedric Soares, with Granit Xhaka and Maitland-Niles sitting in front of them. Xhaka might actually even sit in the three at the back alongside Gabriel and Mustafi. Joe Willock will play, and I think the front three will be Nelson, Lacazette and Nketiah. Pepe might be on the bench along with the youngsters there. Let me know down below how you think we'll line up and your score predictions too. We've been doing well in the Europa League, and I think this will be an easy victory for us, and I'm going for a 3-1 win to the Arsenal. Hopefully the boys can get the job done and we can concentrate on our league form. That's just about it, folks. Thanks to everyone for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe and stay gooned.